But anyways, welcome back to some exciting Cup Series action here tonight in what shall be a very exciting Auto Club race here at the Cup Series. In the booth tonight, it is after the news that has been announced today. It is former Truck Series driver, former driver in general, the fighting now alongside with someone who I've been pretty much been excited to get a chance to work with for quite some time. We haven't really got a chance to work together since last season and the playoffs at Watkins Glen. Help me welcome a guy that just got done racing in a chaotic race in the Xfinity Series at Richmond. Help me welcome none other than the man himself, Mr. T-Bird. T-Bird, welcome to the booth once again, man.
Appreciate the nice and warm welcome here to the booth for the first time this season. How are you doing, good sir?
I am worn out after my workout, but hey, I mean, you can't ask for more. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone for the love and support after the announcement I've made, which I'm very excited to see the Truck Series back from the booth side once again. As I focus on doing my booth duties here, which it needs to be for sure. So, enough about me. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on right now. And of course, joining us later on will be Mr. JoJo himself. So we'll get a chance to have him. But in case you guys missed last week's race at Vegas, it was none other than Mr. YB Beta that got a chance to get the win once again for JGR, making JGR go 2 for 2. And of course, you know what, T-Bird, when it comes to YB Beta and of course JGR, they're on a hot streak right now from winning at Daytona to winning at Vegas. Talk about how much of a role that they've been on lately.
Yeah, they've been absolutely phenomenal, and I think a big reason is you go back, especially Daytona, this was clearly evident. That team, mid-season form already, they are working together time and time again. You see YB Beta and Chibi out front working together, staying bumper to bumper and pulling away from the pack. And that's the type of chemistry that's going to win you a team championship. It's going to get your drivers into the Final Four this year. They're rolling right now.
Oh, hands down. And of course, something I can say is that lately we've not been seeing, either Heredia or Joker, and yet, they said that after Daytona, the real season starts. And I think that, yes, the real season starts, but yet the thing is, though, is that we're going to be in Joker's country. That is right. We're going to be at Auto Club tonight, in case you guys have not missed the description of the race. And, of course, something I think about Auto Club is that, from calling the Cup Series racing from Auto Club is that we've seen a lot of different moves. We've seen a lot of different things happening. And, of course, notable winners such as Nobes. I think Joker's won here. There's been quite a few drivers that have gotten themselves a win here. So talk about how much a win here would mean for them, especially with how much things have been heating up these last couple weeks.
I think definitely early on you've seen JGR with a hot start, so I think a lot of drivers are going to be looking forward to today to get themselves into the playoffs. And I mean, this place it's a paradise for those who are aggressive. You have about 20 different options to pass around here, and it's going to create for some exciting racing tonight.
Exactly, and yet right now we're going to get to our standings at the moment, which is YB Beta, who pretty much after his win last week is now ahead of AlwaysJokerr. Of course, Chibi in third, Tiger NASCAR fourth, Fire Slayer in fifth, Dallin sixth, Heredia God in seventh, the Ghost eighth, KD in ninth, and rounding out the top 10 it is Elite Precision. And talk about this interesting group. The top 10, of course, Fire Slayer. He's been on a roll as of late. He was doing really good, getting those solid top fives, top 10s that he desperately needs. But there's other drivers I'm looking at in the bottom that that we don't really see them go below the cutoff line. Let's go ahead and talk about these drivers. Dirty Boy Jackson, Brody, Nobes, Mike G, Big Jim, and of course even Captain Jack. Captain Jack's not been doing quite good either. So talk about these guys that are below the cutoff line and what they need to do here to win tonight.
Well, to start, Cap Jack's below the cutoff because he hasn't brought the Ford to a track yet. He is here tonight, but he's going to have to climb out of a 2-race deficit already. But I think a lot of this just speaks to how much the league's going at the top of the level. I mean, Beta's came in Season 5. You have rookies in Elite Precision and KD. They're in the playoffs after 2 races. You have Chibi, who came in Season 5 as well. A lot of guys that are coming in recent seasons, and it's moving like some of the old guard out. But overall, it's going to create a lot of competitive racing at this level.
I definitely do agree, and yet from someone who got a chance to, and what a coincidence to have my final race at Auto Club. I mean, it's gonna be tense from here, especially either if you're in the Truck Series, in the Xfinity Series, or if tonight, for example, in the Cup Series. Something. Oh, okay, I don't know whose microphone that is, but whoever it is can please mute it. Thank you very much. As I was saying, is that these drivers are gonna have to be very careful. Yes, we're gonna be seeing a lot of pushing, a lot of shoving, but we're gonna be seeing a lot of these drivers. They're gonna be bouncing off a lot because once when they go to the back straightaway, these cars bounce like a basketball. I mean, talk about what they need to do to be able to have themselves some good runs here at Auto Club.
I think the bumps are going to definitely play into effect, and also just how flat these corners are. You got to be able to get good runs off of multiple lines. Pick which line is going to be the faster line on each corner. You'll see a lot of guys going hard into the bottom. Sometimes not might always be the best strategy, but we'll see as the night rolls on.
Exactly. As Bob Seger would say, working on the night moon. That's exactly what we're waiting on here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And if you guys are watching us live, I mean, let us know who you guys want to see win. Who you guys want to see in victory lane at the end of this race. And my apologies, I currently have my charger in my headset, so a way that things won't die on me. But speaking of predictions, I mean, let's go ahead and have our race predictions. So, Teeter Bird, I'm gonna start off with you. Who do you see winning here tonight?
I put this one in for all the drivers to see early in the week, and I'm going to stick by it. The king of Auto Club himself, Nobes, is going to get it done again here tonight.
Very well said, very well said. But you know what? In the famous words of Tupac Shakur, California knows how to party. And I'm talking about a man who's known for racing here, someone who's very familiar with this area. I'm talking about the California kid himself, AlwaysJokerr. I got Joker winning here tonight. See if he can be able to have some good runs. And of course, we're still waiting on JoJo. So yeah, for everyone who's waiting down in the comments saying, where's JoJo? He'll be joining us very shortly. It's just, when it comes to getting done with these Xfinity races, and we're allowed to join, they pretty much, they have to have themselves, a bite to eat. I mean, I know T-Bird would love to have a bite to eat. I know I definitely would, but hey, I mean, we definitely got to respect to our Xfinity drivers. So yet, if you guys missed out on the Xfinity race, make sure you guys head over to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and check out all the exciting racing here. And of course, I think we have our F1 series that'll be coming up here very, very soon. Very excited about that as well.
Yeah, see, I avoided the whole eating problem by eating before the race, so there you go. Ow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, though, is that if you have an empty stomach, especially whenever you do a broadcast booth, I mean, you got to be able to eat. And we told JoJo, say, hey, grab some nachos, grab some tacos, grab some burgers, grab whatever you want, because we're getting ready to have ourselves a good race. Is going to be leading us off the way. Green flag in the air here at the Auto Club 400, and very fitting for the 18 of YB Better to run that interstate battery scheme, because every time if Kyle Busch will be racing here, he will be running that very exact same scheme. So I like it there, trying to keep things classy.
Yep, Bennett definitely knew the assignment. Now as we get out of turn 2, Jose has cleared, and Elite Precision has gone from 3rd to 2nd, but Bennett now fights on the outside, and oh, there's Joker making an early move.
Yeah, and something that I think oh boy, Precision was at a bad spot, and Joker said, yeah, I'm gonna take that position, and pretty much just decides to make it 3 wide. Precision loses a couple of spots here, and something that we forgot to mention, oh my god, is that when it comes to how big these turns are, you can go 3 to 4 wide here. That's how big these turns are when it comes to Auto Club Speedway, and of course you love it, we love it. I mean, T-Bird loves it, JoJo loves it. This whole entire league loves seeing classic racing, side-by-side racing at its best. And of course, speaking of Elite Precision, we're seeing he's losing a couple of spots, and we're seeing Heredia God, and there you say, I say it right there. Looks like our leader, the Ghost, lost a couple of spots, and look who's in the lead, 3 wide for 2nd place. The California Kid himself, Joker, takes the lead.
Joker made a very impressive move going bottom of 3 in 3 and 4, and now Precision's going to try to follow him for 2nd here. But now with that tight entry, I think Betta's going to be able to fight back on the outside here, even for the lead.
Yeah, you can be able to run on the outside here if you want to. I think that's what these drivers are going to do, but they're going to have to be very careful close to the outside wall. Let's go ahead and get to YB Better on his hood cam. There you see it. He is side by side with AlwaysJokerr. They are side by side, and now YB Better for the third lead change happens right now. Better takes the lead.
Yeah, he pinched off the 48's corner entirely, put the 48 down on the apron, which you can run at Auto Club. It's one of the special features of this track, but you can't run. It's super fast, and Betta's able to take advantage of that.
And I'm going to point to Heredia God because he is currently 3 wide with Joker and Dallin. There you see some racing going on. Oh, Lord. There you see the 88 trying to be able to make it 4 wide. And you see it here, folks. I mean, this is really, really awesome racing. These drivers are keeping their lines straight, so good for these drivers. That's why the Cup drivers are incredible as what they are doing right now. And, of course, let's go ahead and get to the back with the 38. Oh, Josh, there you see Katie's in a sandwich right now.
Yeah, and this is Auto Club at its finest. You're seeing 3, 4 wide back through the entire pack, and nobody's losing an inch.
If I was Big Jim, I'd be staying on that outside. Oh, Lord, he's getting close to the wall. He scrapes the outside wall. He's going to lose a couple of spots as they're still 3 wide right there in the back with Big Jim. So far,
that's going to be.
Go ahead.
That's going to be a struggle for him to deal with now, being stuck on that outside way in the back early. Flip it back up front, and right now the highest battle in terms of position is going to be for third. They're side by side with a lot of cars down the inside, and Dallin trying to fight his way on the outside against Ghost.
And, I mean, it doesn't matter what line you see here. I mean, everyone prefers to run on the outside, and you see it here because it gives them some really good track position, and, of course, helps them get that draft. And you see, if Dallin keeps following the Night of the Ghost, then Dallin should be able to be in good hands here. But yet he's struggling. He's battling with a couple of these drivers. We're going to go to KD's hood cam, and you can see the battles that's going on. He's getting a little bit loose with the 42 of Brody right behind him. And there you see it with KD. He's right behind AlwaysJokerr. So these moves are going to have to be very cautious, and you got to be very careful because you don't want to be able to wreck the person in front of you or try to make some bold moves. Look at the 19. I think that's the 19 of Chibi running on the outside. Like I said before, the top line seems to be everybody's best friend here.
Yeah, and as you were talking about Chibi on the outside, now he dives down to the inside to try to pick off Brody in this pack. And this could work because, I mean, you're about to see right here, a lot of people, just about everyone just dives down below that apron down the front straightaway for the draft. And you see him just going back and forth down the straightaway, almost like an IndyCar race in terms of that.
You know what? If we ever had the option to be able to race from day or night, just imagine how fun to get a chance to see this racing at nighttime would be. But hey, either way, we'll take it though because we're seeing a lot of great racing so far. No cautions. If you guys are just now tuning in to Fighting Now, T-Bird, and later on JoJo Siwa will be in the booth here tonight for your Cup Series action here at Auto Club Speedway. And of course, so far there's only been 3 different lead changes. Ghost pretty much led things off for us, and then it was Joker, and of course in the lead at the moment it is the 18 of YB Better trying to make things go 3 for 3 here for JGR, and that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Yeah, but don't sleep on that 21 car, second place Elite Precision. Hasn't had the greatest luck to begin the season and sits in 10th place. But if you're going to talk about a fast driver, you got to talk about him. Rookie to this league, but he's had his name out there, and he's been fast in anything he drives.
And speaking of that, side by side they go between the 18 and the 21 of Elite Precision, I believe. And there you see it. YB Better keeps running to the high side, and Ghost is trying to be able to push the 21 up to the front. And if he does, then the 21 should be able to take the lead. 4th lead change here in this race. Here, and yet we're just in stage number 1. We're seeing a lot of different lead changes already, but the thing about it is what these drivers can do. I think we might end up having to go through some green flag stops, so better try to take advantage of it while you can.
Yep, side draft from the 9. They're going to be side by side in the 3. Does Bean try to step out and make it 3 in that 38 car? He doesn't this time, goes back out front.
Yeah, exactly. And being somebody who we've not got a chance to really talk about, so far he's been doing tremendous. If you're a Roush fan, and for somebody who used to be Bean's teammate, I know he works very, very hard, and I know that the communication that he has with his fellow teammates is really awesome. So shout out to Bean, and of course, right now something I've always thought about is that we're already in race 3, and we've not seen Big Jim up inside the top 5 or top 10. So Big Jim's gonna have to do something here if he wants to be able to give himself some good runs before next week's race. And I think I think we do have a race next week. I don't know if we do or if we have the duels, but we'll see.
Race next week, offer the duels the week after, but
okay, so
right now it's going to be a great duel between now Ghost and Bean, as Bean went 3 wide for 2nd place and got it. And we'll follow the 9 into turn 1, 2.
Very good. Hello, and yet we have the man, the GOAT himself, Mr. JoJo. JoJo, welcome back to the booth. Hope you're munching on some burgers or something like that. And are you now with us?
Yeah, I was going to say, Bean isn't talked about much, but, I've definitely seen him a few races last season. He only did a few, and he's got some talent. Chibi hit the apron. He's going to send the 21 up the track.
Yeah, I mean, something that we gotta talk about is that, no matter how close you can get to the bottom, there's 4 wide to the back right there. You see Chibi, you see the 21, is that you're gonna have to be very careful if you hit the apron, because if you do, it either could be your best friend or your worst enemy, and it could possibly affect someone else's race. We gotta go.
How about that 18 car? He's been on the outside line for the past 5 laps, and he's been hanging there in 2nd. That is crazy.
It seems like the outside line's been working really good, but Ghost regains the lead right now, but Bean does take to the bottom. And can we just talk about the amount of drivers that went 4, almost 5 wide earlier on, and they still kept things green? Shout out to our Cup Series drivers. They're doing incredible. T-Bird, what are you seeing out there, buddy?
I've seen a lot of different stuff playing out. I think if you look back in the pack, they're not completely tailed off, but you see guys that were up towards the front earlier. Allen in the 6, looking at Fireslayer all the way at the back, and he won the Truck Series race last year here off of fuel mileage, so that could be something in the back of his mind again.
Oh, this is interesting. Go to Brody real quick. We're 4 wide, almost 5 wide. Joker goes to the top side. Brody gets down to the bottom. Joker's going to have to be very, very careful. And as you see, the 21 of Elite Precision getting inside. This has been really, really fun race to call, because we're seeing a lot of different battles, a lot of different situations. It looks like the top 5, they could potentially pull away from this field, but they can't, because Big Jim's going to go to the inside of Brody. 3 wide with Big Jim, Brody, Joker, Heredia God, Papo, Dallin. This is getting very tense, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, the 18 took over the lead from the outside. I'm just in awe by this guy. YB Beta made the Final 4 in his rookie start. Didn't get it, unfortunately, but I think he's my pick for the championship this season. I'm already going to go ahead and get out there and say that.
I don't think you want to have the broadcaster's curse, but I think the big storyline is right now, if he can be able to win here tonight, it will not only mean 2 wins for him back to back, but it also means 3 straight wins for JGR, and that's the big goal here right now for Beta or for any of the JGR drivers.
Not to mention the regular season points standings, YB Beta already leading there. He would get a huge gap to 2nd place if he manages to pull off another win.
Yeah, but right now, top 3, it is Beta, it is Ghost, which, by the way, Ghost doesn't get much talked about either, and yet he's doing really good, having himself a solid run, staying inside the top 5, and yet, as soon as I say something, here comes Bean going to the inside. They're going 3 wide for the lead. Bean shoots to the bottom, and look who's right there, right behind him. That is the 11 of Tiger NASCAR, who is trying to work his way up into inside the top 3.
Man, this is probably... I need to start watching this more often. Everyone, I'm watching through the whole pack. This is going to be the most competitive season I think we've had in Hennessy yet. There's some guys up there that, you look at some veterans like Heredia and Joker. They're still in the...
Sorry to cut you off. I thought it was caution. Go ahead and finish what you were saying there, JoJo.
Veterans like Heredia and Joker. Obviously, they're going to run up front, but, you see right now, there's a bunch of new guys up front. So...
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good season.
And not to mention, though, is that before the season started, everyone kept saying that it was going to be Joker and Heredia. These two have not been really talked about except for Joker's top 3 finish. And they don't, as soon as I say something, here comes KD to the outside wall, and yet we're still going green. KD went to the outside wall. Good thing I caught that. But tough break for him. But yet, as I was saying, is that, Joker finished inside the top 3. Heredia's trying to be able to get him something. I mean, he had himself a really good performance last week at Vegas, but it is just all about beta. It's about, being, I mean, these drivers, like you said before, JoJo, we're in Season 6. There's a lot of new faces that none of these, our audience may or may not know of, that could be really huge fans of, for sure.
Yep, absolutely. You got also, some of the veterans in here, though, that are still running good, like Brody. Tiger's a veteran. He hasn't raced much the past couple seasons, but he's up there. Then you got, let's go through the field. You got people like KD. I know he just hit the wall, but he was running top 5. I mean, he's not talked about much at all, and he shot. Clearly, he should be if he's running with YB and all these guys up front. Joker, I'm just impressed with all these guys. Brody's making his way to the front. Jim's up there. Z-Mog's having a good run.
Yep. Z-Bird?
Yeah, it's very different places in the grid that maybe they're not used to. But quick note here, and I caught this while y'all were on about your previous topics. All the SHR cars already pitted, so there might be some merit to actually pit in this first stage here.
Yeah, I was to say it should be about time for pit road strategies to come into play here very, very soon. So right now, Bean, who takes probably our 7th lead different change here at Auto Club, and look at Tiger tries to go to the outside, but look who goes to the inside. That is YB Beta, and these two, even though they're teammates, they're still battling out with each other. This is getting really good racing, and look right there, the 19. If you had, I guess you could say, well, all 4 of them are inside the top 5, I think.
I don't know where that 20 car is, but
yeah, 20. So 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4.
I don't even think the 20's racing.
And, and right now, let's go ahead and see who's in the pits. Right now, it's Chibi, Beta, Elite Precision, Heredia, Brody, I think Fireslayer, and Download. Those are the ones that just now came into pit road, as we do see a different top 5. Hendrick with 3 out of the 4 cars inside. As soon as I say something right now, this pack's going to be coming down to pit road. There you see it, Bean, Tiger NASCAR, Joker, Papo, Ghost, and of course Big Jim himself. So we're gonna have to pay attention as far as who the leader is going to be. Anybody got somebody's live stream up?
I got Heredia's stream up. It's very not the greatest quality for looking at the lap times, or not lap times, just laps in general. But
I originally see who's the leader as far as via the map wise.
Right now it's this group on pit road. Everyone's pitted, so we'll see how it cycles out here.
Chibi's got the lead of that pack that just pit. They're coming out of, or they're entering turn 3, about to come out of, I don't know how the turns work. They're coming out of the final turn onto the front stretch.
Maybe.
And
okay. Sorry to cut you off there, but did they just take only 2 tires and maybe fuel only?
No, there's no way. I think they're right where, I think some people are real good at pit road here, some people aren't. I think everyone took 4, but Joker's gonna maintain the lead. It looks like or not maintain the lead. Joker's gonna have the lead, and it looks like that 1 lap extra is gonna, value it for once here. Usually, if you stay out 1 more lap, it usually affects you, but it valued it here.
Yeah, and something I do want to point out, though, is that, we've not seen both Tiger and Joker battle without each other for quite some time. So, I mean, JoJo, for someone who's been in the league since Season 1, it kind of just brings you back to these battles that these two have, I'm assuming, ain't it?
Sorry, repeat that?
I'll say, whenever you see both Tiger and Joker battling out with each other, it makes you think about these battles that they've had back in the past, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We just need Brody up there, and it would be a Final 4 repeat. from season 2, and we're on what, season 6?
Yep.
Yeah, it's good seeing the veterans. Even though we got a bunch of really good new guys, it's good seeing veterans out there lead every once in a while.
Yeah, right now, of course, this top 3 is pulling away. Of course, that second pack is being led by Ghost. If I can be able to find him, that'd be great. There he is. He's got Chibi right behind him, of course, Papo and Beta. So, this is a really awesome top 5. If you're a fan of these drivers, you know that you're in for a good night.
Yeah, pouring a note here that we're about 4.5 laps left in stage number 1 here with these top 3 separated. Oh, maybe a bit of a spike from Tiger NASCAR. I don't know if any of y'all caught that or not.
You know what happened? All these guys that pit the past few laps, they took 2, and those SHR cars took 4, I think. They were trying to undercut, but take 4 and gain that time, and it didn't work out for them because they're still way behind.
Yeah, I'm saying they're not doing really good here, especially, I think, via team-wise either, because we've not been really got just to talk about any SHR driver. And like T-Bird mentioned, is that this is the first time we see Captain Jack out on the racetrack here ever since he missed the first 2 races. So he's going to have a lot of work cut out for him if he wants to give himself a good run, especially with his first time being team owner of SHR. As we're now coming to 3 laps to go here. It has been Joker, it is Tiger NASCAR. But not to mention, though, let's not forget the battle that we've seen between YB Beta and, of course, Ghost. And we've seen a lot of these different drivers. And so, pretty much, I think it was Beta that led the most laps here on the stage.
Yeah, 3 to go. Oh, shoot, what was I forgot what I was going to say. Never mind.
T-Bird?
We're seeing, I believe, actually, Heredia, Elite Precision, and Brody actually caught that second pack, and that's what's creating this battle right now, which is very interesting. Seeing that that was a 3 against 4 situation, so might be some speed out of both those Penske guys and Brody tonight. We'll see as the race goes on.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is that they're going to have to try to be able to work their way up to catch Chibi as we're now coming to 2 laps to go. I don't think this group's going to be able to catch that top 3 unless something drastic happens. They're going to keep battling out, going side by side. And, of course, we're seeing YB Better just leading this pack along with Ghost. You see Heredia, there you see, Elite Precision hits the outside wall. He's going to lose his spot after making contact. I don't know if he made contact with Heredia.
Oh!
What happened?
He doored the 24. I don't think it was intentional, though.
Oh, maybe not, but then again, it could be his. I mean, we'll probably see it here in incident report later on tonight if you are joining the Discord. Which, if you want to join Hennessy Performance League, make sure you guys go reach out to our admins, and we will gladly get a chance to have you in for the Discord. As we're now coming up to the white flag, this time by here in stage number 1. Joker leading, pretty much leading about 4 or 5 laps ever since he got out of the pit road. But the question is, are they going to be able to make a move? Here comes Tiger NASCAR. Tiger NASCAR going to the outside, like a spotter would say. But here comes Bing. Can these drivers be able to do something here?
Joker was defending the inside heavy the last lap, but hit the grass, entering turn 1 before entering turn 1 there. That's opened at the door. Now Bean, does he try the outside? Does he try underneath? He tries the bumper!
Bean's going to be able to cut to the inside. They're side by side, but yet it looks like I think Joker's going to have the advantage. Oh,
Tiger
NASCAR! And Joker's going to win stage 1, Tiger NASCAR 2, GB 3, I think Bean 4, YB Bata top 5. That was very, very fun to get a chance to call that first stage, guys.
Let's go.
Whew.
That was a good stage.
Chibi just ran down the top 3 by himself as they were all battling at the end there and got a spot out of it. That was a hell of a get your head down and go for it from the 19 there.
Man, that was fun. I need some water after that.
Yeah, I was T-Bird. I was just about to say that. Chibi chased him down. Chibi's got a good car.
He does. He does.
You can say that about a whole dozen cars here, as they all got good cars. This is going to be one fun race, and we're only a third of the way through.
Speed, take notes on how to do a broadcast, because right now we're having a lot of fun, for sure.
Dang.
Oh, man. But, hey, we're having a great time. We hope you all are as well. And
SHR cards 18th through 20th. I was just notified.
But, hey, either way, though, as we get ready to go back to Greek flag in the air here at Auto Club, stage 2, we're backing away here at Auto Club with Joker leading us. And, can somebody read that comment that we have there if y'all don't care?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, what to do is since I have the lap counter up for Heredia. Meanwhile, as we go looking at the action, being underneath Chibi going for second, but I don't think he's going to get it. The outside lane just has a lot of momentum. Now the 19 goes underneath the 48 and has help behind.
And
I don't see a comment.
Okay, well, right now it is Chibi that's trying to be able to get to the bottom, and yet he's got some help. He's got Tiger NASCAR right behind him, so for the first time this race, and yet, as you see from Bean's hood cam, Joker tries to get to the inside, and Tiger said, nope, no thank you. So yet Chibi takes the lead here at Auto Club.
Yeah, he entered really low, though, so that could give Joker a chance around the outside again with momentum, and 19 will have to definitely cover it off. And that could create side-by-side for second here.
Tiger's going to side draft him, get next to him for second. It's going to be that battle. Chivy's got the lead, though. He's nice and clear. He's got his teammate battling a Hendrick car, so that's all he needs to see right now.
It's almost like it's a super speedway because you have to block both lanes. You're going to have to block both top and the bottom, and that's exactly what Chibi's doing. As now Joker, the 2 makes contact with the 18, and then now going 3 wide. We're going to have to get to Heredia God because he did make contact with YB Beta, and so thankfully Beta's still going good here. It seems like it's been
side by side for the entire NASCAR underneath Chibi, and now Bean's going to have momentum. Same with Joker.
Man, I'm going to have to be an auctioneer after this race because we're seeing some crazy battles. Oh my gosh. Side by side they go, and Heredia's lagging. And, yeah, Heredia's lagging.
Jesus.
That's so bad. Somebody needs to tell Heredia that he's lagging. Because
I think he's good. I think that's why he's at the back of the group right now.
Yeah, that was funny. But anyway, though, back inside the top 5 right now, it is Chibi, and we see Beta, but yeah, look at the 3 wide battle between Bean, the 18, and the 48 of AlwaysJokerr. We've not been seeing many 3 wide battles like we did see in stage 1 there, T-Bird.
Yeah, I think they spread out a little bit earlier here, but now they're starting to get 3 wide. They're 3 wide again. Big Jim has made his way up into the party. Here we go, 3 wide with Joker and Ghost. Papo in the 24 also with 3 wide from moment with Tiger NASCAR and Bean, it looked like. We're all getting racy here now.
That second group's starting to organize. I think they're going to try and get back to these guys because that front group's starting to pull away just a little bit, but you got Elite Precisions with Captain Jack going to try and reel these guys back in.
Exactly, and of course, in famous words of Travis Kelce, you have to fight for your right to party, and these guys are fighting for their right for them to get a chance to win this race. And of course, we once again, like T-Bird said, we have one more race until we get a chance to have a week off due to the duels that we get ready for the Daytona 500, and of course, not to mention we get ready for the Clash this Sunday. So a lot to be look forward to, especially for a racing fan.
Yeah, but right now it could be JGR 1, 2, 3. They could be the ones clashing with each other if they looked like side by side between the 11, 18, even maybe Tiger NASCAR was looking like he was going to poke. Now it's going to be Big Jim looking underneath the 24 though.
Jim, who we've not been seeing much these last couple of weeks, is finally getting himself inside the top 5, which is good for him. But unfortunately, he's stuck to the outside once again because he's going to be losing a lot of spots. So he's going to have to get to the back and probably have to follow Heredia as long as things go well for him. So we'll keep an eye on Big Jim for any Big Jim fans out there. But right now, it is all top 3, all JGR. I'm pretty sure Killer is just really happy to see what he's seeing from his drivers.
Yeah, this goes back to what I mentioned at the top of the show. This team in mid-season form in terms of chemistry, they're back 1, 2, 3 once again, just in a line, being nice and steady right now as they try to get away from Joker and the rest of the field.
Man, and of course, just like a girl on a shopping spree, you cannot separate one another because these 3 are doing really amazing right now.
All right. Anyways, so you got 3 JGR cars running 1, 2, 3. Then right behind, I don't know if you noticed, it's 4 HMS cars. So, but those top 3 are starting to pull away just a little bit. They might want to figure it out for 4th on back for a minute.
Yeah,
they have 4th and 5th figured out, but It looks like it's side by side between the two other HMS cars, and then that's going to lead hold up any support that those two have.
Right, yeah, and by the way, my apologies, that was bad expression on that one, so my bad. So either way, though, if I was Joker, I would just try to be able to just get a chance to have some of his teammates say, help me type of moment, so they can be able to chase up to the 18 of YB Beta to be able to get to the draft, which Joker should be able to catch Beta's draft and see what they can be able to do from here.
Yeah, but Beta's looking underneath his own teammate and actually passes Tiger NASCAR.
Very. Go ahead.
You think Tiger maybe let him go there? No, he didn't. Tiger's trying to get back at him. Never mind. Oh no, I think they're letting each other lead laps. I think that's what's happening, so they all get points. But I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean the thing is though is that Beta already led the most laps in stage 1. So I guess that's really great chemistry, but the problem is, Joker with the bumper to the 19 as they go to the inside of Chibi. Chibi's going to be losing a couple spots, so if I was Tiger, I'd be holding on for my dear life, try to be able to save the teamwork later on, because right now they got company. They got that Hendrick company along with the 38 of Beam with them.
My only other guess is that with a shorter stage 2, this could be a potential fuel mileage, but even at 27 laps, I don't think you can make that on the settings we have for this race. So that's my only other guess.
Yeah, and my apologies, but I did see KD make contact with the 9 of Ghost. So KD might want to just get behind Big Jim if that's the case. But yeah, we're looking on through KD's hood cam. They see AlwaysJokerr trying to be able to get to the inside of Chibi. Chibi's fighting with everything in him. He's got himself a really good run. But if they keep doing that, that means Beta's going to be able to pull away from these guys.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's sitting duck if these guys go single file again. Because, I mean, it's low draft, but there's still going to be a draft effect when you have 7, 8 cars on the line compared to just one.
Yeah, very well said. Very well said. I mean, KD, if I was him, I would just say right behind the 9, but yet you ain't got no other choice, especially if you're getting pushed by the 38 of Bean. Joker's going to lead this pack, but yet he's going to have some help. But you know he doesn't want any of the JGR guys to be helping him out.
Yeah, I think you would much rather have HMS behind him. Go ahead, Jogo.
I was going to say, they're letting the 18 get away. And the 18, if there was anyone in this race, I wouldn't want him to get away, him or Heredia. So, they really need to figure it out.
Right now, we're seeing some miscommunication as far as Joker and, of course, not only just Hendrick, but also some of the JGR guys and some of the Roush guys. Because you see about a couple of Roush guys involved with this. And I'm talking about both Big Jim and Bean in this mess.
Yep. Well, it was JGR 1, 2, 3, or HMS 4, 5, 6, 7. Now they're all scattered again, but they just really got to get to that 18 as that second pack has really lost touch. I thought they were gaining on them for a little bit, but man, they are at least 2 seconds back now.
Yeah, I'm saying that pack is leading by the 41 of, Jack. Which, by the way, glad to see Jack back out on the racetrack, but they're going to have to do something here as we finally found the right driver with the 41, Jack, and he's got his teammate behind him. But the problem is, though, is that, if you see right in front of them, nobody in sight. So let's go ahead and get back to the front where we need to be, because it seems like we're seeing most of the action from is definitely up front, because we're seeing Beta, Joker, and Chibi, your top 3.
Yep, and Ghost is not helping the cause. He's making moves. I think, Tiger's just going to get away, so they stop battling. But Beta's holding his ground. I mean, they're working together. Here comes Jim looking underneath the 9 car for position.
And yet you got to be thinking what's going through Joker's head is that if he's looking in his rearview mirror, he's seeing his teammates and, of course, a couple of Roush guys, not working with him. Because, as a matter of fact, they're getting ready to go 3 wide for 3rd place, I believe.
Yeah, they are hurting their own cause right now. But Joker's staying calm. He's doing what he needs to do. And, he's just not getting the help he needs, though.
No, and of course, I'm seeing a couple of drivers that are currently coming down the pit road. I've just seen Mike G. So, could we be seeing some green flag stops again?
We're right about halfway in the stage right now. Elite Precision definitely split it halfway, and Mike G as well. I think another one might single there in Papo in the 24 in that first pack, so.
Yeah, I mean, this is some interesting stuff. I mean, but the question is, when will the leaders get a chance to come in? I don't know, but I gotta say this though, is that and as I'm saying something about Ghost, he was about to get to the inside of Joker, but Ghost is having himself a really good run. He needs to be able to stay with Joker, try to be able to get right behind the 48. I mean, something to know about Ghost is that he's been working on a lot. He's been working on a lot of iRacing stuff. So, good for Ghost. But yet, right now, he's currently doing good, being inside the top 3.
Yeah, he's been having a solid run all evening. Started on pole. He's top 3 right now. He had to go to run in stage 1. A very solid day for a driver who definitely needed it. He came in below the cut line. Yeah, and also, same to Big Jim.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you got 2 HMS cars, 2 Roush cars working together, and then there's a third, or there's a second group, I guess you could say. But Joker's slowly inching towards that 18. He's just not able to quite get there. It's hard. I think they're on low draft too.
Yeah, I think so. Right now, I mean, help needs to happen, as we're seeing right now. A 4-car lineup, probably more than 4 cars, but Joker needs to be able to have not only Ghost, but of course Jim, because they know that they need to reach up to YB Beta, which I believe right now Beta is leading the most laps here in stage number 2.
Yeah, once again, this is where I go on a little antidote, but this can work going back to last week when Xfinity was here. Me, IFU, and Ty Racing got on a line, and that was 3 cars, and ran down a drunk fest from the soaps at the end of that race for some more spots. So if they stayed single file and worked together, they could easily catch this 18. But we've just been seeing like one car pop out underneath someone else, lap after lap after lap, and it's halted their momentum.
They're about there now, though. I mean, that Joker's inched up. He's got a good line to lead that group, and yeah, they're about there now.
If I was Joker, I'd be careful. I mean, he's running up to the top, but on the straightaways, he goes straight down to the bottom where he knows that Ghost is trying to be able to have a run. But Joker does finally catch up to YB in this situation. But the question is, though, is that are they going to be able to come down to pit road? No, they will not. No signal yet, but yet eventually they will have to. And right now, if I was Joker, I would not want the 18 to be in front of me going into pit road. I mean, you have to have somebody in front of the 18.
YB's turn 1. Watch his turn 1 compared to everyone else. He's got something figured out that's just immaculate. Just wait for it right here. This is he gets right next to that wall. He hits the brakes and then he sends it down. And look how much room he gains. That's impressive.
Really, really impressive turn right there, and I think he's pretty much running a different line compared to others, but yet he's signaling that he will be coming down the pit road soon, this time by, but yet he's going to have to hurry up and get straight down to the bottom because there's a lot of hungry drivers that want that lead. I think that there are going to be a couple of drivers that are going to be staying out. There you see Joker, Chibi. Oh, Ghost missed pit road, so Ghost is going to be the new leader, I believe.
Yeah, I think, I don't know if he signaled before. I think he backed out of it to try to get the lap led. It was him or Jim that led that lap. But also very aggressive entries for Chibi and Joker pulled up side by side. So we'll see if that gains them time or potentially a penalty down pit road.
And the rest of the field does come down this time by. So, I mean, I don't know if they even took 2 the last time, especially with that pack that we saw in stage 1, but different strategies, different calls. We'll definitely have to take a look and see what they're going to be doing here. Thankfully, we got T-Bird on Hooray Stream, so we get a chance to recycle, see who the new leader is, as we do see that next group just now came out of pit road with Chibi leading instead of YB.
The 38 is not happy with the 19 is what I've gotten word from. I am guessing there has been some contact into pit road. So, yeah. And, real quick, Heredia took no tires.
Heredia took no tires, and Joker got a huge gap over the rest of the people that pitted with him.
And Ghost is going to be coming down the pit road, so you can only assume that Ghost is now still in the lead.
For the time being, yes, here comes Heredia, but I think they got 5 cars lined up right here. Even if Heredia gets around them, he does not stand a chance.
Heredia's
No,
also on no tire. Oh, well, I'm guessing these guys took no tires too. Oh, look at Heredia!
Let's put some 3 wide down the middle. There goes Heredia to the lead.
It's Heredia for the first time in this race, and a different lead change is going to be leading here at Beautiful Auto Club. But I wouldn't say for long, because like the guy said, he's on no tires. And of course, look at the 38 of Bean, working on the outside, doing really good. Oh, this is what's going to be interesting. I mean, Bean's got Jim right behind him, but Heredia's got Ghost. Will Ghost help Heredia out as far as the battle we're seeing? Side by side they go. Heredia tries to hold on to Bean, but Bean does pass, but yet Heredia's going to block the Night of Ghost. And they're going to go 3. Never mind. I thought they were going to go 3 wide, but it looks like Heredia's going to stay up front. And really awesome battle here. T-Bird.
Yeah, it's going to be coming down to 3 to go right here, and you touched on the 9, attempting to go through wide. He went twice for that dive down. You can't really do that. You're going to lose too much momentum, so that's why he didn't get underneath the 2 there. But now side by side, Bean pinching that 2 down there, trying to narrow his line down as much as possible, but it's almost backfired. They're now 3 wide for second. Heredia and now has sole possession of the lead. 2.5 to go in stage 2.
And right now they see it with Ghost. Ghost is trying to be able to get down to the bottom. He's going to have to dive right in, but yet no, Heredia's going to stay in the lead. JoJo.
How about that 88 car? No one said anything about him yet. KD is hanging with them. We're coming to 2 to go. It's 3v3, now it's 2v2, and they're just moving everywhere right now. This is going to get intense.
This is going to be really intense for sure, but I mean, watch that 9. The 9's going to have to cut straight down to the bottom. Heredia knows it, but yet Heredia's going to get the advantage for working on to the top side. And of course, like JoJo said, look at the 88 of KD. We saw him struggle in stage 1, hitting the outside wall, and right now he's inside the top 5. Good for KD. He's having himself a really good run here. I guess there's a thing too when it comes to 88s and Auto Club, because it seems like everything's going very, very well for KD. As we now, I think, white flag, correct?
Yep, white flag in stage number 2. Heredia leads, Ghost on the bumper, and 2 Roush cars behind them.
And here comes Big Jim to the outside. Is he going to be able to do anything? No, not this yet. But yet Big Jim's got to the outside, and yet there's a about a 3 wide battle for second place. But there needs to be something done here. Will Ghost cut down to the bottom? Will he dive it right in? We'll have to see. As right now, no. That is not going to be the case for the Ghost. Heredia is going to stay right up in front. And as we get ready to come up to the pretty much the green checker flag, and it's going to be Heredia God that wins stage number 2, winning here in stage number 2.
Yeah, Ghost just couldn't get to that bumper. I don't know if that's where he was going there, but just couldn't get up to the 2 in any sort of capacity at the end there. Roush, very solid 3-4 for them in the stage. Tiger, NASCAR, KD rounding out that top 6, and Joker holds on to 7th from a charging YB Beta who finishes 8th.
Whew, man, I definitely need to be an auctioneer after this, because this is crazy. And yet, I want to ask you guys this before we do go back to green. Who we're seeing that could potentially win this race? JoJo, I'm going to start off with you.
What'd you say? Sorry. Mine's everywhere. I got 100 people messaging me. What'd you say?
I said, so right now, as far as what we're seeing in the race, who do you see winning here tonight?
I'm watching either the 88 or the 38. That's mine too.
Alrighty, T-Bird.
I'm looking back at YB Beta. He's led the most laps in both stages. He's in the middle of the pack right now, but I think he gets his way back up there.
And of course, we're back on the way for the final stage here at Auto Club Speedway. We appreciate you watching us here in the Hennessy Performance League, fighting now T-Bird and JoJo up in the booth. And of course, we're seeing a lot of crazy action already. And of course, can Beta get up to the front? We'll see here by the end of this race. But look at the 34. Here comes the 34. A Big Jim to the inside. Will he be able to make the run? Yes, he will. He's got some help from the 38. Great teamwork from both Bean and the Big Jim.
There goes Roush 2, 1, 2. And now HMS files in 3 behind him on the inside. Heredia out to dry as they enter turn 1 for in the final stage, the second lap time around. Words.
Words. I mean, just like Peter Griffin, the bird is the word for sure. Oh, we're seeing some action. Tiger NASCAR, we're seeing Darwin. Oh man, who's that? That's the 14. And they went up to the track, and that is our first caution of the night. Wow.
Yeah, just squeezed there into the outside wall. It's something that's very easy to do here with how the momentum works around out of turn 2, and it's finally caught someone out here at the beginning of stage 3.
So note to self, no Peter Griffin references, especially after I said the bird is the word. Immediately, chaos happened. Jojo, what did you see, buddy?
For the first caution, they can't be mad about that. The first 2 stages went well, and this one they're gonna be probably a couple cautions, but it's just gonna be from great racing.
It is, and we're seeing a lot of great racing. We hope you guys are enjoying it because, as I'm trying to figure out where we're heading to next week, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot that we're seeing here. As they will head to Iowa next week, so that should be some short track racing at its finest. As we're now back on the way, restart here, and look at who's in the lead. That is Papo Musa, the 24, leading us back to green.
Yeah, he definitely went for some strategy there that time. But now, will he be able to hold it off? It's not the easiest to hold off on 2 tires or even none tires, depending on what the 24 did. He has the lead for now, but 3 Roush cars behind him now. Allen's now in the mix.
Yeah, Allen's definitely now in the mix. We haven't got a chance to really talk about him much, but of course, so is Heredia God. Heredia, who pretty much won stage 2, is back inside the top 5. And of course, don't count out Tiger NASCAR just yet, because he is right there with Heredia. As like I said before, is that Papa's going to have to be able to block the top and the bottom, as I see grass being run there. This is going to make things really, really interesting. As we see the top side, Jim doesn't have any help. But Papo does. He's got the 38 being right behind him.
Yeah, and it's something I've noticed with Big Jim's line when he's on the outside. He goes really deep in there trying to pull side by side and hope that he can maintain some sort of momentum to keep it even in the 3 and 4. And it's kind of worked for him here. He's going to have another chance to go at the 24 again. And I think as this run goes on, he's only going to be more and more successful.
I mean, he should be able to have a really successful run, but we'll definitely have to see here. But right now, it is all Papo, who is pretty much now, I think, maybe the fourth Hendrick driver to get a chance to lead a lap here at this race. No, it's 3, because I don't think KD got a chance to lead a lap, so 3 out of 4. Oh boy.
Yeah, not yet anyways. I mean, we're all together here, so this could easily be another stage 1 where we just see cars going flying up and down the order.
Yeah, and now Big Jim takes the lead once again. There are 3, 4 wide in the back there, JoJo.
Yeah, it's alright. A lot of stuff happening. A lot of text messages. They are 3 by 3 by 3 by. This is in fucking freaking tense. Oh my god. Is there a caution? No, there's not. They're just begging and beating.
Oh my gosh, and of course, we'll let that slide as Papo goes to the outside wall. We're seeing. We gotta take a look at this back here, boys. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is very intense right now. We see going 3 wide, multiple places on the
Fire
racetrack.
Slayer goes to the outside wall. Sorry to cut you off, Ghost.
Very good. Right now it's a battle for 4th. It's a top battle for position. Chibi and Tiger NASCAR, the JGR teammates. And look who's creeped his way into the top 10 for the first time tonight. The 22 Smoke Zmog.
Yeah, we haven't really chance to talk much about Smoke Zmog, so good for him. And of course, look who's things are about to get really dicey. I'm watching from Mike G's hood cam, as we're seeing. I heard some crunching going on. They're about to be 3 wide between Brody, Joker, and KD right here in the back. But good for Z-Mog. Oh my gosh, I don't know who came down to the bottom there, but that was really, really aggressive.
Yeah. Chibi just went hard to the bottom, blocked the 21. Ghost stepped out of the line behind him, but it looks like they'll settle down up there. Now starting to see the line form up the front. Still some jockeying back in that group, but this could get single file really quick here.
Yeah, and of course, let's go ahead and get a chance to talk about a certain individual that's back inside the top 5. Oh my gosh, already there's 3 wide. Beta is down to the bottom. Jack is trying to make sure he doesn't get lapped. If these drivers catch him, he will be the first car lap down. And if he does stay a lap down, then he should be able to get the lucky dog, but he's going straight to the pits.
Yeah, I think he might have had an issue that put him back there, potentially spinning off the corner or contact with someone, because that was very quick to end up that far back.
Yeah, very, very quick. I think something happened between him and that's a terrorist. We've not really got to see much from him. But, and of course, we're seeing a lot of people join us. In case you guys are just now joining us, the Fighting Now, T-Bird and JoJo up inside the broadcast booth. It has been all YB Beta who won the first stage. Heredia won the second stage. No, it was Joker that won the stage 1. Sorry about that. Joker won stage 1 and Heredia won stage 2. And now we're seeing some crazy racing at its best. Big Jim is in the lead, but look who's back inside the top 3. And I'm talking about the 18 himself of YB Beta.
YB Beta, man, everyone's in this pack except Captain Jack. He had an incident and he had to pit. Very unfortunate, but nearly this is the whole field right here except a couple cars.
Yeah, and this is side by side like we're at Daytona.
This is crazy.
And inside line's prevailing just a little bit better than the outside, but you got Roush and JGR battling it out. YB's just got probably one of the strongest cars, if not the strongest right now. But Jim's fighting hard on that outside.
And he's got a teammate right behind him of Bing. But of course, guess who else has a teammate right behind him? And I'm talking about the 18 of Beta. I keep calling him Beta, but Beta has the 19 of Chibi right behind him. Of course, the number 2 of Heredia Guide is slowly creeping his way inside the top 3.
Yeah, Heredia was back behind the Roush cars for a moment. He just hopped down in front of his teammate Elite Precision, so that's 3 groups of teammates in the top 6 right now.
Of course, not to mention, don't forget the Hendrick duo. We're seeing KD, we're seeing Ghost as well. So we're seeing different teams, but most importantly, the teamwork. They're gone!
Huge wreck.
Big wreck, bigger than my lunch plate at a buffet table. Papa Musa gets involved. Bean, oh my lord, there's a lot of drivers I'm going to have to find. Papo, Dallin,
that all starts. That all starts Heredia getting a bit loose off the bottom and running into Bean. That forces them 3 wide out of 2, and again that squeeze effect out of turn 2 with momentum, how it runs at this track, and at that point all hell breaks loose, and that's the second caution of the night. Both of them in stage 3.
I mean, like Jojo said, it has been all breaking loose, crazy chaos at its best. But the thing is, though, is that you can't really say that there's going to be more than just one stage. Nah, we're now in our second stage of the race, or not second stage, second caution of the race. My apologies there. I'm getting better at it. But we got Big Jim leading things back to green. We've had 2 cautions. Can we have a third? Maybe or maybe not. We'll see as we're backing away.
Interesting to know, this was mentioned by the 19 car under the caution break. This could very well be fuel saving now, so they might be a bit calmer this time around. We'll see what happens.
Well, we'll definitely have to see for sure. And now Jim does lead away, and yet he's got YB Beta right behind him. And of course, Chibi is trying to slowly creep his way into the top 2. But let's go ahead and get to Chibi real quick, because he's got a battle with the 21. And looks like YB is good. No, I thought YB was going to take the lead, but no, 34 blocks it. Man. We're seeing some different strategies, but oh, the 19 and the 21 are going at it. And of course, look who's getting inside the top 5. I'm talking about the 42 of the McDonald's man himself. Brody is inside the top 5. Good for him.
Yeah, Brody, go Brody, go Brody.
A man who loves country roads just as much as I do.
Yeah, that's now Big Jim leading. Might be better to look underneath, but Jim just going for that wide arcing line to get a gap to the rest of the field. But I don't know if that's the greatest thing right now with the entire field behind you. Yeah.
It's almost kind of similar to what we're seeing from YB Betta's turn that JoJo talked about. It was nice, it was crisp, it was precise, and I think that's exactly what Big Jim's trying to do. He's trying to be able to block that run from the 18, but look who's trying to get into the mix as well, the 21 of Elite Precision.
Yeah, I think what's happening is Jim's able to get enough of a distance to where the low draft, they can't catch him in a way unless he makes a mistake in 3 and 4 or in 1 and 2 for any sort of pass, which is very smart by him actually. So I have to let the man cook before I judge him on his moves.
Yeah, and right now here comes the 42 over the inside of the 21. The 42 is going to get to P3, I believe. But 21 is going to have to be able to work on. Oh, he got bumped out of the way, so he's going to be losing a lot of space. He's going to be losing a lot of positions there. JoJo.
Oh, look, come back to me.
Alrighty.
Well, looking at third place with Brody now, he's made his way to probably his highest spot at night, and now he's looking underneath the 18. He might have found something here late in this race.
He's all over his back bumper. I mean, but the thing is, I don't think he's going to be able to get just to pass him. You're going to have to make an aggressive move just to be able to pass the 18, because we've seen how good the 18's run the entire time.
Yeah, now he has his teammate behind him in the 19 Chibi, and Mike G's now into the fold as well in the 3 car behind both of them.
And now Brody should be able to get to the second spot because that top spot is doing really, really good. So if I was Jim, if I was Brody, I'd cut right back down to the bottom. But you know Brody's going to stay up to the top side. And Big Jim, he's going to let Brody catch up to him. So we're seeing go ahead.
Side by side for the lead between the two of them. Who's going to prevail in 3 and 4? Look,
Jim
was for the moment, but now Brody fighting back on the outside, and now Mike G, he's there as well.
Number 3, Mr. Dell himself. Oh, there's a big wreck in the back. Big wreck in the back. Smoke him on. Ready, God. Big wreck. Big wreck. Oh, my goodness. That is
even Big Jim, who was just in second place, he's caught up in it.
Oh, my goodness. Third caution of the night. Forget about fuel saving now.
Yeah, this is going to be straight run to the finish. And a massive change up in the order late in the run in here.
Oh my God. Jim's going to take the lead on this one because of what we just happened.
I'm not drinking, I'm just smoking. Oh, wait. Oh, we're streaming. Stop singing, JoJo. Sorry.
Please stop streaming. Please stop streaming. Please stop singing, man. Oh, man. But, you know, I hope the league just appreciates my voice about to go out here. So, admins, if you're hearing this is my real voice about to get really, really quiet. But, either way, though, back on the way here at Auto Club for our third restart of the night, especially after that third crazy, chaotic caution that we're just seeing. Now Brody takes the lead for the first time here tonight, but he's got a lot of fish to fry because he's got Betta, he's got Ghost, he's got a lot of these drivers out right behind him, and I'm hearing a lot of crunching in the back, but yet they're still going green. Everything's still going good so far in the back.
Is there pit strategy, or does Brody have the actual lead?
He has the actual lead, but not for long. Here comes Beta, made a move down in 3 and gets it clean.
And yet, look who's trying to be able to get to the inside of Brody. There it is, the Ghost. And yet, of course, Mike G, someone that we not talked about. There's somebody in the grass. Who is that? That is the 10 of Freedom Fire. Oh, not again, Freedom.
Unfortunate for Freedom. He's a clean driver, really respectful. It's just unfortunate for him.
He's not had some great runs ever since what we saw at the Clash, I believe. Oh, there's a big wreck. Oh, Tiger NASCAR got involved this time. What in the world has happened? Mo Power's involved. Oh, the 24 as well. That's our 4th caution.
Yeah, I think a little bit of lag might have done him in that time. It looked like a little bit of a spike from someone, and it just catapulted into cars sliding into the infield.
Man, and that's crazy. I mean, if I could be able to get a chance to show y'all a little bit of a recap of, Tiger NASCAR Auto Club, I think he did like 2 flips in the Xfinity series at one point with him and Dink Booty Flakes. So, Auto Club has not been the best kind to old Tiger NASCAR, as now Beta regains the lead once again.
Yep. How many laps do we have left? Do you know?
We'll figure it out.
9 left according to Tiger. I don't have a Hooray stream anymore. He stopped after stage 2 due to the lag.
Okay, so we're coming to 9 to go.
Alright, coming to 9 to go.
Fire's got to be streaming. Someone else has to be.
Fire usually does stream, so go find Fire's stream real quick. We're back on the way here at Auto Club as we see the top 3 is Beta, Brody and Ghost. And something I think we need to focus on is that Joker's been chilling inside the top 5, top 10. The California kid wants to get himself a win here. So
is Nope not racing?
No, he's not. Jimmy, 3 wide. We need to get to Joker. Joker's gonna make that aggressive move on Brody, and look who's trying to get to the inside of Joker, and that is Mike G.
Yeah, they let Beta have a huge advantage, though. So it's going to take a good bit to run him back down, as it's now 7 to go.
He's pulling away. How about Mike G? Where did he come from? We got a couple new faces up here, and the whole pack has still got a chance at this.
Yeah, man, look at the 19. He's going to make things. He's going to make another 3 wide move to Mike G. He made contact with a 3, and he goes to the inside. Does pass Mike G on a move after making contact to the inside, the left rear bumper of Mike G there.
YB's gone. They need to regroup. They need to line up. That 9 car needs to slide in.
Oh, man.
That 3 car to the outside for 3rd.
Yeah, I think Chibi might be trying to play rear gunner for his teammate right now in 3rd place, a la, as grimness as this is, Dale Sr. 2001 Daytona 500 at the end there. Just try to keep the 18 with enough of gas to where Joker can't get to him or anyone else.
Allen running that freaking apron, and he's made it work. He's getting underneath that 3 car now. They're starting to, I think Jimmy's got...
Mo Power started to get wrong. Mo Power was in the grass.
Oh, he's good.
Oh, they're going to wreck the wreck.
Oh, Brody.
Oh, they're wrecking Brody. Oh, no, Brody. The McDonald's
Is that a caution?
Man. That has to be.
No,
that's only one. It looks by the looks of it.
Oh, no. And how many laps do we have left?
We're now at, I believe we're coming to 5.
If anyone's going to run that 18 down, it's going to be the 19 or 48. So those 2 lined up. Yeah, 19's reeling him in by himself right now.
Really, truly, these guys definitely need another caution, and they could be a green-white checkered here. But I don't think that's going to be the case. 5 laps to go here at Auto Club. Beta, who has pretty much led the most laps in this entire race between both stages. And right now, he is looking good in that 18 machine.
How about that 22 car up there now? There's a few new faces trying to climb up there. So, if they can get to that 18, this is going to get hectic.
Someone went into the moon! Oh, God!
There's a wreck?
Is that a wreck? Is that a caution? No.
No
Nope.
caution, but it's going to be 3 to go. I'd missed a lap before, so 3 to go now. YB Beta leads. Chibi, is he starting to gain a little bit?
We'll have to take a look. See, 3 laps to go this time by. I mean, it has been all YB on this one, and you know that Joker inside the helmet has to be really frustrated because he knows that whatever the 19 does, he's blocking for his teammate. I wouldn't be surprised if he blocks him right here.
Them Hendrick guys need to get on Chibi's bumper and push. 2 laps to go. I don't know if they have enough time. They got to get going, though. And you got Elite Precisions, who had a good start, fell back a little. Now he's back up there in the mix.
And 2 laps to go this time by. I mean, right now, and Joker does catch the 19, but yet this is... I don't know what you're trying to do there, Joker, because the 19... If y'all keep battling, the 18's pulling away like he is. There's no really point of trying to be able to battle, especially knowing full well, but we'll see.
Joker to the inside. I think they've given up as we're coming to the white flag. The 18 car of YB Beta's out front. You got a 5-car battle for second. White flag is going to be out.
White flag this time by. The next caution ends the race. So yeah, regardless, right now you got to give credit where credit's due. YB, who pretty much joined the Roush and pretty much had a really great run last season, got his way to the playoffs, and of course, I think he was in the Championship 4. But YB trying to be able to make things go 3 for 3, especially if you are a JGR fan. Coming around for the final time for the 18 of YB Beta. For the first time in his career, he's going to be 2 wins in a row. But not only that, 3 straight wins for JGR. YB Beta wins that Auto Club.
Ooh, there's going to be some hurt feelings. That 3 car that everyone was getting after it right there.
And look like... Go ahead.
Yeah, it just felt like there was 5 bump and runs in one corner between that group fighting for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and all those spots right there.
Wow. So, I believe it's YB, Joker, and Elite Precision, right?
That is correct.
Yep. Get them, boys. Hey. I don't have Elite added. Let me see. Or YB, so that's great. I'll invite Elite, you guys invite YB.
I don't know if I have either of them either.
What is Elite's actual game tag? Someone tell me.
It's Elite Precision.
Like, there's their numbers.
21 at. Wait, is it 21 at the end? It's something at the end.
I have to look. You guys suck at this. Elite Precision 29.
Yeah, it was close enough.
YB wants to be my friend. Oh my god.
Okay,
YB.
easy there, JoJo. As we're getting ready to talk to the race winner. We're getting ready to talk to Joker. Oh man, and
look at that fastest lap real quick. 38.9.
And speaking of the man himself, let's go ahead and get you to talk to him. Joker, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah.
All right, Joker. We've seen you. Pretty much, you won stage 1. We've seen you had a up and down race. You pretty much was doing really good. Had a shot at winning the race, but take us through what happened those last couple of laps, especially the battle that you had with Chibi on that one.
There's nothing really we could have done when the 19 just pulls out. I don't even know how the 18 got out front that far, but as Kyle Busch said, if you push me, you can go catch the idiot. If you pass me, you eliminate your shot to win. That's exactly what happened. But it was good on the Cup guys again. I know the lag kind of ruined a few of the racing, but we were pretty aggressive and stayed green for a majority of the race, and I'm glad it didn't turn into a 2-lap shootout.
Tell you what,
Crash.
that was the best cup race I think I've ever seen. Like honestly, battle wise, skill wise, I haven't watched much this season, but I'm excited now.
Can somebody add YB to the party, please?
Oh yeah, he added me, and I just never invited him.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So, but just one thing I can say is though is that you did a really phenomenal job. You had a really great run, but now we shift things over to Iowa. So I mean, take us through, what you could have done tonight, and of course your thoughts on going to Iowa this week.
I mean, nothing else I could have done differently. I just had to move Jibby because of what he did last week, and I wanted that feature matchup win. So
Yeah, and you
you
did.
can suck it.
Okay.
But Iowa is going to be an interesting race. First, quote unquote, normal track. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I've been moved there before, so let's hope I don't get moved again.
Very well said. Well, hey, congratulations on the top 3 finish, and we'll see you next week at Iowa. All right, buddy.
Yep, see ya.
All right. Is Elite Precision here?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Doing all right. Do you got your audio all figured out so we can get just to hear you?
Yeah, I think so.
Alrighty, so Elite, you had a really great run. You pretty much started up front. You had yourself an up and down race, but take us through those last laps of the race and what you could have done, especially when it comes to trying to be able to catch up to YB.
The 18 was gone. I was just trying to get second at that point. I had to recover from that other stage because I put in a setup that did not work for me, and the car would not turn at all. So my apologies for holding up those guys. And it was at stage 2. I was just in the way. That's why I pitted so early in that stage, because I just couldn't get the thing to turn.
Yeah.
Then I made some adjustments in that final stage, and I was rolling again, and it was just about getting through traffic, and got caught up in a few things. I made some mistakes myself. I got into the 10 by mistake, so my apologies to whoever's in the 10. Yeah, so everybody was making contact. I was trying my best to stay off of people, and at the end, everybody was blocking on the bottom. I was able to roll that outside and get third.
Well, I mean, hey, you did a really, really great job. I mean, did you have a lot of fun, good chance to race, especially with how fun it was seeing y'all go, 3, 4 wide?
Yeah, everybody was holding it on. That was this was a low draft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an improvement, because if it was normal, I mean, it kind of felt the same kind of at times, but just less egregious when it came to the runs. But yeah, it was pretty decent race for the most part. I just hope that I can take this momentum to Iowa. I love Iowa, so see what happens in that race.
And of course, when it comes to Iowa, do you have any thoughts going into that race? I mean, my question is, what's the mindset going into a race like Iowa?
Balance, just trying to make sure you got drive off, and try not to let the 18 drive away, because he seemed like he's the guy to beat so far for the championship. So try to keep up with him next week.
Very well said. Very well said. Well, hey, we'll let you go, relax, go grab a cold one, and we'll see you next week at Iowa. All right, buddy?
All right, thank you guys.
No problem. All righty. Is our race winner YB Betta? Is he in the party?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, first of all, I want to say congratulations. 2 in a row. How does that sound to you right now?
Yeah, it's a much better start than last season. Last season just started off with 2 lag outs. So to start the season, 3 races in, we got 2 wins, and our worst finish is P2. Much better start. A lot of things going better my way this season. It's just all about luck at this track, and just getting out in front, hope the guys battle behind you, and you can just pull away. And that's what happened last stage.
Yeah. And of course, not to mention is that you're pretty much carrying JGR now with 3 for 3. How much does that mean to you? And of course, how much does it mean to your team to get a chance to have 3 straight wins like y'all had ever since the season started?
Yeah, we knew going into the season, especially with our Cup team, that we had a pretty stacked roster, and Chibi winning Daytona. Then I back it up with Auto Club in Vegas. I think we should have had another 1-2 today. I think I saw Chibi running P2 there with a couple laps to go, but he got sent, so that's unfortunate for him. But we still got the JGR win and good points today for the 19 too. So we'll just keep going.
And I gotta say this though. I mean, very fitting that you got a chance to run the interstate batteries. Of course, like Kyle runs it every time whenever he went to Auto Club. So congratulations on that. And of course, now what is the mindset going into a racetrack like Iowa? Because you know it's going to be a lot of beating and banging for sure.
Yeah, Iowa is completely different than Auto Club in Vegas. A little shorter track, a little more skill taking place. But I think our short track program is up to par too, so I'm not worried. I think we'll go ahead and have another good performance there at Iowa.
All right, and of course, and what's something that you want our viewers to look forward to come next week at Iowa?
Yeah, just look forward to JGR. Just 3 wins to start the season. We haven't lost. Killer's undefeated as a Cup owner, so that's a great start for him. So just keep looking out for those JGR cars next week.
And I think I've done a lot of my questions, but yeah, let's go ahead and get to T-Bird and JoJo. Do you guys have any questions for our top 3?
Well, Jake, you should have asked that whenever the other 2 were in here because now they're not. So,
My apologies.
I'm here.
But,
Hi. Here.
oh, wait. I hear Joker. Joker. I was rooting for you. You're like the grandpa of the league now. Did it feel good running with the youngsters? Still showing that you've got potential?
Yeah, well, I think I still got it after 2.5 years. Got a stage win. So.
Yeah, us veterans gotta run some stuff sometimes. Now, but yeah, Heredia struggled tonight. You really showed that you are the true defending champion. Do you think it's going to be a harder chip this season than last season? What do you think?
Yeah, I think definitely. I know the 18 last year is in here, but it's annoying to see this 18 this year. But I know based on the 3 races that it'll be the 3 JGR cars, Heredia, Elite, and a few of my HMS teammates. I feel like those are the 8 drivers that have shown they can win or run up front every week. So, I know of Elite from Cobra, and I know he has a lot of pace. So we'll just see how the season progresses.
Yep, that's all I have for Always Grandpa. So, your turn, T-Bird.
I have a question for Betta, and it's with your win, you're going to extend your your points lead to a huge margin. How important is that to you this early in the season in terms of getting a regular season championship?
Yeah, it's just going to come a long way with the playoff points, getting the wins and the stage wins, and then I think you get extra bonus for your finishing position in the standings. So just got to rack up the playoff points really more than just the regular season points, because playoffs is going to be hard because we've got a lot of better drivers, so we're going to need all the points I need.
Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, Precision, my dog, my home skillet. I joined Cobra, didn't hear of you, and then you gave me a reason to hear of you. We've had good battles, and who do you think you have a shot here to win the title this season in Hennessy?
The 18, he I feel like I had something the past 2 weeks for the 18, just that little mistakes, whether it's getting pushed around the restart or a mistake of my own, kind of have prevented me from contending. But a 3rd last week at Vegas, a 4th last week at Vegas, and a 3rd this week at Auto Club. So I'm building momentum, and then we going to a track next week where I feel really good at. So yeah, I think I can contend. It's a lot of tough guys in here though, so nothing's guaranteed.
Okay, I feel you. My last comment, I gotta go to bed. It's my bedtime. But I think 3 of the final 4 in Cup are in this party. Thank you.
All right, very well said. And JoJo leaves. Okay. T-Bird, you all good as far as questions?
I'm good as far as questions.
Alrighty. Gentlemen, thank you guys for taking time and joining us in the booth. We'll see you guys next week at Iowa. Until then, congratulations on the top 3. Beta, as soon as he left, congratulations on the win. And we'll see you guys at Iowa. Alrighty, and of course, since JoJo left on us, I guess, why not go ahead and end things off with, of course, T-Bird and Jake. T-Bird, we've seen so many incredible racing here tonight. We saw a lot of back and forth, action-packed, 3-wide racing. You can pretty much say that this was a lot of fun to get a chance to call this race, right?
Oh, definitely. This was probably one of my favorites up there in terms of calling a race, and I'm sure it would be the same way driving for just about anyone in the field. Even if you ended up 20th ranked, like there was so many battles going on that you were on the edge of your seat. And we're just getting started this season. We got Iowa next week. We got all sorts of different tracks that a talented group of Cup drivers will get to compete on. And I think this is going to be one of the best seasons yet for Hennessy.
All hands down. And of course, if you guys are interested in, of course, checking out all Hennessy racing, make sure you guys like and comment and, of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because without you, we are nothing, because we're having a lot of fun, get a chance to run such an amazing league, of course, run by our amazing admins. Thank you guys for what you do. But hey, that is it for our time here tonight. Congratulations to both IFU and YB Beta on their wins tonight. And of course, we cannot wait, because things are going to get really tense before we get a chance to have a week off for the dual races. But hey, we'll see you guys at Iowa. For T-Bird, I am the Fighting Now, a.k.a. Jake, saying so long, and we'll see you guys next time.